Hello and welcome to Bollywood Hungama Hangout. This is the show where stars get to meet their fans and fans get to meet their super fans, I would say. So this is a good select handpicked crowd. I think it's time to make some noise because Sam is here, guys. Please welcome Vicky Kaushal. Welcome, Vicky.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you.
Hi, guys.
Thank
Come.
you. Wow.
Yeah, super excited.
Energetic, happy faces. Good morning to all of you.
Yes, waiting to see you. As I said, we don't call them fans, we call them super fans.
We call them friends, super friends.
Right, super friends. Vicky, exciting time in your life. Again, we get to meet you before the release. This पहले सबको बताइए ये फेज कैसा होता है? Promotions आपको हमसे मिलने मिलता है, इनसे मिलने मिलता है.
I really look forward to this time. It
Right.
gets very hectic. बहुत मतलब sometimes it gets more hectic than a film shoot itself.
Okay.
But I also look forward to this time because you also get to connect to your audience in a
Yeah.
real way. This is where I get to meet them as myself
Right.
and not as the character.
As the
In the
character.
movies, you get to see me as that character
Hmm.
in a different world.
Right.
But this is a time when I get to genuinely meet with them,
Yeah.
talk to them, get to hear a feedback from them.
Hmm.
So I look forward to this time.
Right. Sam Bahadur का ट्रेलर देखा आप लोगों ने? Yes. Super. So this is the crowd that's seen the trailer, and now we'll first talk about that because there's so much interest in this film. You are looking amazing as always. You pull this off. पहले I take you back when you signed this movie. आपने मेघना के साथ एक फिल्म तो कर ली थी.
जी.
क्या तभी आपने सेटिंग कर ली थी?
नहीं एक्चुअली जब हम राजी शूट कर रहे थे तो हम पटियाला में थे जब हम शूटिंग कर रहे थे तो 2-3 दिन की छुट्टी थी तो मुझे अभी भी याद है कि उस होटल के छत पे बैठ के वी वर जस्ट चिलिंग चिट चैटिंग कि शायद आगे क्या प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं मेरी लाइफ में क्या प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं मेघना क्या सोच रही है तो दैट्स व्हेन शी हैड मेंशन्ड अ स्टोरी ऑन सैम मानेकशॉ
Okay.
फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम कि मैं ये सोच रही हूँ एंड इट्स इन अ स्क्रिप्टिंग स्टेज दैट्स इट एंड कहीं आई थिंक इन द यूनिवर्स आई हैड put out that thought कि यार if I get to even if she thinks about me silently but I think it was God's plan that
Right.
it was meant to happen and then in 2019 is when she just called me and I was in Bandra
Okay.
and I had to take a flight to New York the same night
Okay.
so she said कहाँ हो मैंने कहा Bandra में ही हूँ and she stays in Bandra तो उन्होंने कहा आ जाओ घर कोल्ड कॉफी पीते हैं so we jam together like on cold coffees a lot तो मैंने कहा मैं आता हूँ and then she spoke about Sam Bahadur and the story, the details and script and everything so I was like and she said I feel they don't make men like him anymore
Yeah.
and that line just stayed with me and I said for me it's already a huge thing that you're considering me but I want to do this
Right.
and she said नहीं पहले स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ लो मैंने कहा नहीं मुझे नहीं पढ़नी मैं कर रहा हूँ ये and then she's like नहीं पढ़ लो तो मैं फिर on my flight to New York I read the script and I was craving for the flight to land so that मैं कॉल करके कह दूँ कि प्लीज कहीं और मत जाना ये मैं कर रहा हूँ and that's how it all started in 2019.
Nice. When he is such a when you see his pictures, such a striking personality that you'll hold that picture for 1 second and say,
Yeah.
who's this? Even if you don't know. What was your reaction when you first saw what this man is like?
First was कि यार मैं इनकी तरह दिख पाऊंगा कि नहीं because वो डर तो जरूर था कि of course I was really enamored by his personality the stories and his character and I was really excited to play him but it's also important to know the practicality कि हाँ यार in terms of the appearance I can look like him. We can manage to do that. So there was obviously a look test that was done and even after we had committed कि हाँ यार हम ये film साथ में कर रहे हैं but there was this unsaid thing कि let's just do a look test and see for ourselves also that if we are in the right direction on this.
Okay.
And we did a look test in 2019 only when we had announced this film with a picture that we were surprised कि how it was somewhere landing in the right space. Of course, we knew that when we start filming, we'll do a much more detailed look test and research on that. But somewhere where we could reach without prosthetics, without any kind of VFX or anything, just by a mere look test. And hats off to Shrikant Desai, who's the guy who's got the brain behind it. Meghna Gulzar, Alim. All these guys, they really got the look right. And that's when we knew that okay, now we can start planning. Now we can start bringing this to shape. But when you see that picture, like you rightly
Yeah.
said, कि वो Sam Manekshaw ji की picture देखो, he was handsome,
Yeah.
he was charismatic, his eyes, his, you know, when you see him walking and everything, there's something to him.
Right, absolutely. And so is Vicky, guys, handsome, yeah, right here. Right, you know, and then, you know, one is to look like that is just one part.
Sure.
To be that person when you're shooting, to think like him,
Yeah.
how does that happen? What does that take?
I think it started from this note that I had to empty my vessel. First I said कि यार मुझे ना I have to let go of anything that I think I know of him.
अच्छा.
मैंने कहा मुझे कुछ नहीं आता, मुझे कुछ नहीं पता. Let's just start from scratch.
Okay.
Of course, I had heard stories about him from my parents. I had heard stories about him from Meghna and everything in the script. But I was like, no, let me just erase everything. Let's just get to know him from the very beginning. Met his family, his grandson, his daughter. Of course, Meghna has done so much research, research for years that she's now like an encyclopedia on Sam Manekshaw herself. So sitting with her every day from like anywhere between 5 hours to 7 hours every day, no Sundays, no off days. One day she was ill or something and we sat on a Zoom call like for 2-3 hours. But every day to just sit, discuss the man, watch his interviews together, read about him together, read the script back to back together, just be and immerse ourselves slowly and steadily into the world of Sam Bahadur.
Wow.
And the more we kept doing that, like I would be in RSVP office and वहाँ पे direction की team है, production की team है, and all sorts of like editors, everybody is there. And we were prepping for about, me and Meghna, for about 2.5 months before we went on floors.
Wow.
And every day they would just see me walking around like Sam in the office.
Yeah.
Because I would just try to crack that walk and I would try to crack how he would talk. And पहले 2-4 दिन they would be like ये क्या कर रहा है, ये क्या कर रहा है. And but after 10 days they were used to कि ये आता है, ये Sam की तरह चलता है और फिर चला जाता है. So it was you know, we had to do it in a way where it becomes like, वो कहते हैं ना एक musician रियाज करता है.
जी हाँ.
You just do it every morning.
Right.
It was a ritual that we had to do, that we will meet up and we will do it every day.
Right.
So that when we go on floors and we start shooting, it just becomes second nature. It just becomes impulse for me. That's what we were trying for.
Right. आपने कहा you met the family and all. What did they say when did you all show them the first look picture, that photograph, and what was their reaction?
They had seen the picture, but for me, I mean, that was just the tip of the iceberg. It was more so like, I remember the first time I was super nervous was when we were shooting in Delhi, and his daughter Maya, she had come on set with her husband, and they were watching me perform live. I was so nervous because I was like, it's his family who's gonna watch me in action. There's a difference between like me sitting with them and मैं उनके साथ डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ कि मैं आपके पिताजी को ऐसे प्ले करूँगा और वैसे प्ले करूँगा और वो मुझे कहानियाँ बताएंगे. बट देन जब आप वो कमिट कर रहे हो और जब वो मॉनिटर पे बैठ के देख रहे हैं तो आपकी एक आंख ना वहाँ देख रही होती है कि उनके चेहरे पे स्माइल है या नहीं है, या वो थोड़े से ऐसे फील कर रहे हैं. बिकॉज अगर मैंने कुछ चेहरे पे गेज कर लिया कि दे आर नॉट हैप्पी, माय होल कॉन्फिडेंस विल क्रश. So, but I was very happy that day because she had tears in her eyes and she was like kind of like, you know, she gave me a really warm, tight hug, and that gave me a lot of confidence.
Nice.
And then eventually we showed the film to them, the entire family, and the reaction was priceless. There were still emotions and, you know, happiness, and that gave a lot of confidence to us.
Right. You know, when you and Meghna talk about this, like there are three things. One is, you know, everyone in the army who watches it should like it and respect it. Family should, and fans should. When you and Meghna talk about this, how does one handle this? This is because, you know, everybody thinks it's a film at the end of the day, but there is a huge responsibility when it's a film on this topic.
Incredible responsibility when you're making a film which is related to the armed forces, especially based on a man like Sam Manekshaw. It's a huge responsibility. So, you know, it goes every day on the job was like you have to just get the best. And otherwise it just won't suffice. So वो चाहे वो प्रेप हो, चाहे शूटिंग हो, चाहे वो कॉस्ट्यूम्स हो, आर्मी की यूनिफॉर्म हो, मेडल हो, बैजेस हो,
small details,
haircuts, mustaches, everything, every little thing एंड लाइक जो हमारा गाना आया है बढ़ते चलो, अगर वो आप गाना देखोगे तो उसमें मेरे अलावा जितने फौजी हैं वो सारे फौजी रियल फौजी हैं.
Oh wow.
None of them is a cast member, none of
Okay.
them is an actor.
Okay.
वो सारे फौजी हैं. इनफैक्ट अगर हमने किसी को सिख रेजिमेंट से दिखाया है, किसी
हम्म.
को मराठा रेजिमेंट से दिखाया है, किसी को आसाम रेजिमेंट से दिखाया है, तो वो उसी रेजिमेंट के ऑफिसर्स हैं.
Okay.
All that we had
Wow.
to do was we had to give them the costumes relevant to the era. तब के costumes देने पड़े थे, uniform. पर वो genuinely वो army officers हैं, and
Wow.
in fact the only person in that frame who's actually not an army officer was me.
It's you. Yeah.
Everybody else was an army officer. So it becomes very you know, वो एक back of the mind nervousness होता है कि if I am standing there as the chief of army in front of actual army officers and I have to kind of like you know be the chief and their boss.
Yeah.
It's very nerve-wracking because they are the real army.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just performing to be the army chief. But that also somewhere I feel like got the best out of me. And I truly feel like this was the toughest film that I had taken up. And this is probably like a role and a film that took out like everything out of me. Like this is genuinely whatever is in the destiny of the film is there, but I will always go to sleep feeling that whatever there was inside me as an actor, I have just
Put
given
in
it
everything.
all in this
Wow,
film.
big hand, guys. That is really Vicky, that's incredible. And you have done that before also. We've enjoyed Uri, we've enjoyed so many different diverse roles that you've done. Earlier you said, you know, your parents knew about him, and what did they say? Like, you know, क्या लोग बात करते हैं जब सैम बहादुर के बारे में बात करते हैं, क्या कहते हैं? What did your parents know?
My parents are from Punjab. तो जब 1971 का वॉर हुआ तो तब जैसे वो स्कूल या कॉलेज में पढ़ते थे,
जी.
तो वो कहते थे वहाँ पे ब्लैकआउट्स बड़ी आम बात थी. हम स्टोर रूम में बैठे रहते थे, and we were not allowed to step out. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी तो नहीं होती थी, पर दिए नहीं जला सकते थे. So these kind of details, and that's when they used to say कि हम रेडियो पे हमेशा वेट करते होते थे कि या तो सैम सर की आवाज आए या इंदिरा गांधी जी की आवाज आए कि कुछ बोलें कि क्या हो रहा है. क्योंकि तब तो इंटरनेट नहीं था, सोशल मीडिया नहीं था, टीवी नहीं चलते थे, तो बिल्कुल उनको समझ नहीं आता था क्या हो रहा था. तो उस बेसिस पे उन्होंने काफी बताया था कि ऐसा हुआ था, फिर वैसा हुआ था. पर he's been their hero, Sam Manekshaw sir. So they feel very happy when I get to do roles like Sardar Udham, which is also for like you know being a Punjabi. It's a story that you're fed with since childhood. Then when you get to play a role like Sam Manekshaw, so these are real heroes, and I feel also a certain sense of I don't know, fulfillment as an actor, as an artist, that through my work I'm getting to of course with the help of a great team who is giving me the opportunity, but get to put forward a story which our youth should know. You know, these are real heroes. These are not fictional heroes. We need to at least, you know, we will celebrate them once we know them, once we are aware of them and their story. So at least हमें उनके बारे में पता होना चाहिए. You know, and then only we'll be able to celebrate them. तो वो ऐसी स्टोरीज को सामने लाना मुझे भी लगता है कि यार इट्स माय गुड फॉर्च्यून कि मुझे इन कहानियों का हिस्सा बनने का मौका मिलता है.
True, and India is full of these stories. Now they are coming one after the other. आप जो है स्टोरी बताएंगे, पूरा एक नया जनरेशन देखेगा जिन्होंने शायद उनके बारे में नहीं सुना हो. So that is an incredible job that all of you are doing while entertaining us also. ये हुई आपके पेरेंट्स की बात. कैटरीना ने क्या कहा जब आपका लुक देखा? आपको एक मुस्टैच थी, अब आप दाढ़ी में आए हैं, उनका क्या रिएक्शन होता है?
No, she was very happy to see the look of Sam Bahadur and you know the kind of work that was going behind it, because of course she was aware of the whole process and we were shooting and everything. So it didn't come as a surprise to her. She hated me when I was clean shaven, but I'm making up for it this year with the beard that I have right now. So but she loved the look of Sam Bahadur.
Right. You know, December clearly आपका बड़ा month है इस year. You have this, then we'll see you in Donkey also. ऐसा कुछ planned हो सकता है कि it just happens?
No, it just happens. The release of a film is very little in the hands of the actor. It's something that gets decided by the producers and the director. But regarding Sam Bahadur, it was, I think we had announced the release of Sam Bahadur last year on the 1st of December 2022, saying that we are coming in 365 days.
Right.
So, and they've been like, the whole team has been working like clockwork to just deliver on that date.
Right.
So, here we are.
बहुत ही simple fun questions है, so this should be fun. Never have I ever eaten a carton of ice cream or a full cake. पूरा. Have?
कई बार जब डाइट पे नहीं होता, so ice cream is my favorite dessert.
Really?
It's my favorite dessert. It's my favorite thing to do when अगर लगातार शूट चल रही है और मैं थक के घर आता हूँ,
हाँ.
तो all that I want to do is just come back, watch TV, have a tub of ice cream, and just finish it off.
Wow.
And I do that in my outdoor skates also. Like my decision to किस होटल में रहना है is based on कि कहाँ कैसी आइसक्रीम है.
Wow.
Seriously, I'm not joking.
Wow, any flavor?
Coconut.
Okay, amazing. Good, we know that now. Never have I ever given a fake phone number. इतने लोग आपके पास आते होंगे कि आपका नंबर दे दो. I have not.
I have not.
तो आप सही नंबर दे देते हो.
हाँ, पर मेरा नहीं देता. पर नंबर सही होता है, ऐसा नहीं कि कहीं
किसी का तो नंबर
कोई
है.
तो उठाएगा वो.
Well done. Never have you ever hidden from the paps.
I have.
Honestly, you have.
Sometimes you just have to.
Because?
Just, I don't remember the reason, but
Okay.
sometimes you just have to. Sometimes यार आप ऐसे ही उठ के निकल गए थे, अब हमें नहीं पता था ना कि यार कुछ.
Right. अब नीचे भी खड़े थे सब. Right. Never have I ever been starstruck by seeing someone, celebrity or anyone.
I have.
Who did you see and got starstruck?
It had happened on a couple of occasions.
Hmm.
One was just last night. I know the timelines are not going to match by the time the interview is going to come out, but I was watching I had gone to Wankhede Stadium to watch the semi-finals.
Yes, of course. Everybody saw.
I got to meet Rajni sir over there.
Arre wow.
So I was like, hi, such a sweet and a great man.
First time?
First time.
Amazing. Very lucky. Never have I ever been punished in the school. For what?
ये क्या सवाल हुआ? वो बचपन ही क्या जहाँ स्कूल में पनिशमेंट
तो क्या ऐसा विकी ने किया जो आपको पनिश किया और क्या पनिशमेंट?
अभी तो याद नहीं. कई बार क्लास में झगड़े हो जाते थे तो दोनों ही बाहर निकल, चलो दोनों बाहर जाओ, जिसके साथ झगड़ा हुआ है. कभी कुछ हो गया, होमवर्क नहीं किया है, तो वो भी हो जाता था. कई बार वो होता था ना कि आपको व्हाट वाज दैट यूज्ड टू कॉल, जब कुछ हो जाए और आपको पेरेंट्स के सिग्नेचर लेके आने पड़ते थे. हाँ, रिमार्क्स. हाँ, तो वो रिमार्क्स में पेरेंट्स के सिग्नेचर लेके आना, तो मैं कई बार अब खुद ही कर देता था. हाँ, कहाँ क्लास में पनिशमेंट मिल जाए, घर पे ना मिले. घर की मार और डेंजरस होती है.
Who was the strict one, mom or dad? When you were young? Dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So dad when I was a child, mom right now.
Right. Never have I ever said a secret which I was not supposed to.
I'm usually very good with secrets.
Wow, okay.
I am very good, so I have not.
Okay, never have I ever blamed my brother for something that I did.
देखो, one of the advantages of having a younger sibling is that वो उनका कर्तव्य है. वो one of the duties of being a younger brother है कि थोड़े blame ले लो.
Right. Being a younger brother, I completely disagree. Right. Never have I ever fallen asleep in a movie screening. बचपन में कभी भी अभी.
So it's not a screening, but a movie viewing experience. Yeah.
Because you're tired or because it was boring?
Both, I guess. मतलब कभी tired, कभी whatever, boring में भी कई बार झपकी लग जाती.
Okay. Never have I ever created a fake social media account.
भैया एक ही से जीवन दुश्वार हो रखा है. फेक भी क्रिएट करो, फिर उसको भी मैनेज करो. नहीं.
Just fake के बहुत फायदे होंगे. You can see the stories, you can stalk someone.
I know, but not as an addition to what you already have.
Right.
So the day I quit social media, I might think of doing
Okay. Never have I ever passed on a gift that I got. आपके घर पे दिवाली में भी काफी कुछ आया होगा.
Happy Diwali.
Right. Never have I ever gate crashed a party before you became famous.
No. Confidence ही नहीं था.
Okay. और अभी जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ती है.
हाँ.
अभी तो you invited everywhere.
नहीं, अभी अगर गेट क्रैश करूँगा पता लग जाएगा. कि इसको तो बुलाया नहीं था हमने.
Right. Never have I ever used a fake ID. School में, college में, fake ID to enter a bar, to enter a pub.
I have actually हमारी field trip थी college में. It was for a different field. I was from electronics and telecommunications.
Okay.
But computers की trip थी. But मेरे सारे दोस्त computers के थे. तो मैं उनमें से एक क्लास का एक बच्चा बन के जो नहीं जा रहा था, मुझे पता है, तो मैंने उसकी आईडी ले ली थी और फिर उनके साथ ट्रिप पे चला गया.
Never have I ever had a haunted experience. कुछ भूत, प्रेत, paranormal, anything?
Yeah, I don't know if I can call it haunted, but
Okay, we'll decide.
but ये क्या कहते थे उसे sleep paralysis मुझे बहुत होता था पहले.
Okay.
So in the middle of the night, you're like, it's a different experience only. But तब वो when that's happening to you, you just feel like yeah, there's something very off happening. तो तब ऐसा कुछ लगता था, but
Okay.
I'm sure there's a scientific reason to that.
Right. Never have I ever said I loved your movie when you actually didn't. ये तो आपके लाइफ में बहुत होता है कि
हाँ नहीं वो बोला तो I have, but see the thing is that there's a way to handle that,
Okay.
and you yourself have been on the receiving end of that
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
So कई बार क्या होता है कि then you discuss the thing that you liked in the film,
Yeah.
which I'm sure you also must be doing because you've also done that.
Yeah. No, my go-to line is when I'm leaving the theater, everybody's standing, I'll just say, best of luck, hope it does very well.
Khatam.
This is my...
Khatam.
So yeah, that's it. So great big hand for Never Have I Ever. This was easy and you were fun. Okay. 5-second movie challenge बहुत easy है. Name 3 movies based on history in 5 seconds.
Gandhi, Lagan, Mughal Azam.
Wow, perfect. Name 3 movies starting with the letter V.
Veergati, Veer Zara, Vivah.
ये होते हैं fans. Okay, name 3 movies directed by Meghna Gulzar in 5 seconds.
राजी, छपाक, तलवार.
Sam Bahadur.
अब अपनी फिल्म का नाम क्या है? Okay. प्रमोट वही करना है हम.
Name 3 things that you do as soon as you wake up in 5 seconds.
Drink water, go to the bathroom. Third, I can't tell you. जो दिमाग में आ रहा है.
Okay. Name 3 qualities of Sam Manekshaw that you would like in yourself.
His leadership quality, his clarity of thought, and his charisma.
3 actors who you would like to work in the future, near future.
Bachchan Saab, Meryl Streep, why not? दिमाग में है.
Yeah.
And
हो गए 5 सेकंड. मेरिल स्ट्रिप पे हो गए.
future discuss करना है पर 5 सेकंड दे.
Name 3 पंजाबी dishes that are your go to. आप रोज खा सकते हो.
आलू के पराठे, साग और बटर चिकन.
अरे वाह. 3 Punjabi songs that are on your playlist always.
Softly by Karan Aujla.
Yes.
0 to 100 by Sidhu Moosewala.
Yeah.
And any Diljit song.
Right. 3 nicknames that people call you. Any people must be calling you different things. People who love you and are close to you. 3 nicknames.
Rohit, my name is Vicky.
Hey, Vic.
ये कई लोगों का निकनेम है जो मेरा रियल नेम है.
बिल्कुल सही.
इसका निकनेम ना ज्यादा से ज्यादा जो पड़ा है is my mom calling me Vikku sometime.
Okay.
Yeah. इसका निकनेम पढ़ना बहुत मुश्किल है.
That's true. Wrong question. I accept. What we'll do is now I'll go to them and we'll ask them some fun questions. Who has a question?
Your new look is amazing. Is it for an upcoming film?
Yes, it is. I'm shooting for a film right now called Chhava, and it's directed by Lakshman Uttekar, जिनके साथ जरा हटके जरा बचके बनाई. The same producers, Dinesh Vijan. So, which is based on the life of Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj. So it's for that.
Super. You want to sit here and ask?
What's your name?
What's your name?
Hi, my name is Malika.
Malika.
Yeah. So my question was, what inspires you to adapt such patriotic roles? Because we have seen you in Uri, Sardar Udham Singh.
What inspires me?
Yeah.
Because I'm a patriot. That's what inspires me. And also I just, like I said before, that I just feel that as an artist, if I'm getting to do roles like these and getting to be a part of films like these, I just feel कि मैं एक होता है कि आप अपने काम के जरिए जब आप अपने मन की बात बता सको कि हाँ ऐसी कहानियाँ हमें जाननी चाहिए, हमें पता होनी चाहिए, तो वो मुझे अच्छा लगता है कि हाँ सिर्फ एंटरटेनमेंट नहीं जा रहा, साथ साथ एक कुछ नया हमें इंफॉर्मेशन भी मिल रहा है, नॉलेज भी मिल रहा है अबाउट द रियल हीरोज ऑफ आवर कंट्री. अगर हम हमारे हीरोज की बात नहीं करेंगे तो कौन करेगा. तो उस बात का मुझे गर्व भी है और मुझे बहुत ग्रैटिट्यूड भी है कि मुझे ऐसे मौके मिलते हैं.
Right, great. Come.
Thank you.
Good question. You can become a journalist.
I'm a journalism student.
What are your plans for the World Cup final?
For the World Cup final, I will
Practice
take
kiya
a
hai?
day off from all promotional activities, and I will only be watching the match with my friends and my
Right.
families and wear the Indian jersey and have lots of fun.
Super.
My name is Mitali. So I wanted to ask that some acting tips for upcoming aspiring actors. Any acting tips?
Oh, यार acting tips तो मुझे भी चाहिए.
You are an amazing
But
actor.
no, one thing I can say कि यार you know we act better in our minds than when we actually have to commit to that emotion. So acting is a practicing art. तो आप ना उसे actually करके practice करके ही सीखना. Because दिमाग में हम सब ब्रांडेड होते हैं क्योंकि दिमाग में हम रोते भी अच्छा है, हम हंसते भी अच्छा है, बट जब वो करने पे आती है तो फिर वो कई बार फीलिंग नहीं आती, कई बार कुछ नहीं आता. बट इफ यू प्रैक्टिस्ड इट इनफ, यू नो हाउ टू काइंड ऑफ स्विच इट कि जब जरूरत पड़े. तो जब भी अगर आपको एक्टिंग हो, चाहे वो ऑडिशंस के जरिए हो, चाहे वर्कशॉप्स के जरिए हो, चाहे थिएटर हो, चाहे जो भी आपको मौका मिले जहां आपको रोज वो चीज करने का मौका मिले, तो वो प्लीज आप करिएगा.
Super. Super.
Thank you.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
We have seen you in different movies. So,
Haji.
which role do you think that personally describes you?
Personally,
Describes you.
describes me.
Closest to what you are
Oh,
in your life.
it's a mix of a couple of them. To be very honest, I would say it's a mix of Masan, Manmarzia, and Uri.
अरे वाह.
Because Masan में जो एक simplicity है is something that really gives me peace of mind कि that simple living वो मुझे बहुत ही uncomplicated लगता है कि हाँ वो simplicity ना life में. So that is what I always crave for. मनमर्जिया में is my alter ego कि जहाँ थोड़ा फैल जाओ, भसड़ मचा दो, पंजाबी music and all of that, that's also a part of me. And Uri ka, I would just say that it's just that Josh is something that I truly believe in everything that I do, everything that I put forward. So I guess it's the mix of these three.
Super. Vicky, be as you are. We love you as you are. The combination of all this.
Okay, so this is a moment. I have the Vicky Kaushal right in front of me.
Yeah.
My name is Alefia.
Nice to
I
meet
wanted
you.
to ask you about any hilarious and an embarrassing situation you came across your film shoot or any.
Film shoot. हाँ.
Which you still remember? Which was
एक
very
मैं बताता हूँ. Actually not as an actor but more as an AD. मैं असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टर था गैंग्स ऑफ वासेपुर में और हम एक जगह पे शूट कर रहे थे जहाँ मैं उस जगह का नाम नहीं लूँगा पर एक जगह पे हम शूट कर रहे थे जो बहुत इंटीरियर्स में था. एंड ऑफ कोर्स वहाँ पे शूटिंग होती नहीं है तो पीपल वर क्यूरियस एंड यू नो एक्साइटेड कि शूटिंग हो रही है यहाँ पे. तो बहुत क्राउड जमा हो गई थी और शूटिंग हो नहीं पा रही थी अच्छे से व्हाटएवर. तो मैं इंटर्न एडी था जिसका काम था कि आप क्राउड को संभाल के रखना, हैंडल करना सो दैट वी कैन डू आवर वर्क और शूटिंग हो जाए. तो पहली फिल्म और इंटर्न हूँ तो एकदम वो जोश और एकदम जुझारू एडी था मैं. तो उन्होंने बोला था कि जस्ट मेक श्योर नोबडी इज रिकॉर्डिंग एनी. तो पीछे ना ऐसे फेंस थी जिसके ऊपर 100 लोग बैठे हुए हैं और देख रहे हैं और सब कुछ. तो कई बहुत नॉइज था, सब इरिटेटेड थे और बहुत ये हेक्टिक था सब कुछ. तो उसमें से एक बच्चा ना रिकॉर्ड कर रहा था, टीनेजर, ही वाज रिकॉर्डिंग. बार बार बोल दिया था अरे बेटा मत करो. तो रिकॉर्डिंग कर रहा था. तो ही वाज सिटिंग लाइक दिस रिकॉर्डिंग. मैंने कहा अबे यार फोन नीचे रखना, तुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा, इतनी बार बोला है मैंने. तो ही वाज जस्ट रिकॉर्डिंग एंड ही लुक्ड एट मी, सेड नथिंग. उसके इर्द गिर्द जो 20 लोग थे ना सबने फोन निकाल लिया. एंड देन उन्होंने बिना कुछ बोले और मुझे बता दिया कि और बोल बेटा. मैंने कहा प्लीज रिकॉर्ड करो, जितना रिकॉर्ड करना रिकॉर्ड करो, हमारा क्या जाता है भाई. रिकॉर्ड करो, खुल के रिकॉर्ड करो, आप पिक्चर बनाओ. तो ये दिस वाज माय लर्निंग कि आप कहीं जाके शूट कर रहे हो तो यू ऑलवेज हैव टू रिमेंबर कि ये घर उनका है, पहले हम आए हैं और हम वहाँ शूटिंग कर रहे हैं. सो यू हैव टू रिस्पेक्ट द एनवायरनमेंट.
Right. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you.
You bought a small gift for me.
So sweet. Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Bollywood Hungama.
It's like created this one for you.
Oh wow.
Oh, how nice. Lovely, man.
This is personalized for you, so I hope you won't give it to someone.
No, this I won't. This I can't give Vicky Kaushal to anybody.
Yeah, you can't pass this.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes, of course.
Really nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
This is a movie.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
I'm a big fan of yours.
Thank you, ma'am.
I love you a lot.
Thank you.
And I want to ask that how do you feel when your movie gets released?
When the movie gets released, it's a very funny feeling. क्योंकि आप nervous भी होते हो और एक तरीके से ये भी लगता है कि अच्छा चलो सारा काम हो गया because अब तो picture audience के पास पहुंच गई है. Now there's no more making the film or promoting the film or anything. अब तो मैं जितना भी बोल लूँ कि आइए बहुत अच्छी फिल्म है देखिए, वो मेरे बोलने से नहीं होगा. लोग बोलेंगे कि हाँ यार अच्छी फिल्म है आइए देखिए. So जिस दिन रिलीज होती है पिक्चर तो वो ऑडियंस की बन जाती है, वो हमारी नहीं रहती. तो वो बहुत ही इट्स अ वेरी मिक्स्ड इमोशंस वाला दिन होता है कि नर्वस भी होते हो, सारे रिव्यूज चेक कर रहे होते हो, देख रहे होते हो कितने लोग जा रहे हैं नहीं जा रहे हैं और क्या रिस्पॉन्स आ रहा है. तो मिक्स सा होता है. एक एक्साइटिंग सा डे होता है वो.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
So since you have worked in a range of genres,
हाँ जी.
I would want to ask you, like, which genre is your personal favorite as an actor and why?
Action.
Action.
I love watching action. I love doing action. हालांकि उतने मौके मुझे मिले नहीं है एक्शन में. It was just पूरी and the one I'm doing right now उसमें भी बहुत एक्शन है. But मुझे I don't know. I love the energy when there's एक एक्शन सीक्वेंस चल रहा होता है सेट पे और it looks more exciting also on cinema. और मुझे personally as an audience also मुझे देखने में भी मजा आता है. So it's action. Yeah, it has to be like high on drama. Thing that I love to perform.
Come. You are a big fan. Clearly, I've been
Hi,
hearing.
Vicky. First of all, really thank you for the video call on 12th, 12th September that we had. Just for 2 minutes, I would thank Bollywood Hungama for that.
Yeah,
किसके through किया?
we did it with you. I
really?
only did it, I think. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you in person.
Yes, I can't believe I'm here. I just want to ask this one question that you met the armed forces.
Yes.
Clearly, it was on your Instagram stories. How was your experience?
Oh, it's always amazing, amazing. It's always amazing to meet the real heroes. वो real hero है. तो there's so much you learn, there's so much you realize that कि कितना कुछ मतलब वो कितना कुछ करते हैं हमारे लिए. और वो they never are looking for validation. They never are looking कि हमारी वाहवाही करो, give us शाबाशी. Nothing they want. They just do it because they believe in service before self and they truly stick by it. And जो उनके पास कहानियाँ हैं, जो stories हैं और जो they just have a proper like good heart, like you know, a solid, courageous heart. But at the same time, it's also like their lifestyle is completely different because they've been trained like that. You know, their manners, their etiquettes, everything. तो मुझे उनके साथ मतलब वक्त बिताने में बहुत मजा आता है. And one of the things that I love about doing films based on the armed forces that I get to interact with them a lot. Making के दौरान, promotions के दौरान, जैसे अभी हमने ट्रेलर लॉन्च दिल्ली में किया था तो वहाँ पे I met the Sikh regiment. Now I'll be going to like 5-6 different cities and I'll meet different regiments over there, spend time with them. तो मुझे like genuinely बहुत मजा आता है. And I take pride in the fact that I have like lot of friends now whom I can call friends who are actually from the armed forces. And we talk on a regular basis and you know and they kind of message me on everything that comes out. So I feel like I take pride in that. मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगता है. बहुत
Right. Come, you take a picture?
There's something you should ask. He has a dialogue which he usually says. बीच में Katrina आई, ये तो Vicky मेरा ही है.
Please next janam mein promise.
Promise.
Okay, if God is, but I can't promise you that because I would want her in every janam.
How sweet. We have a big hand for that.
Thank
Guys,
you,
both of
man.
you come
Thank you so
together. Karina, yeah, come.
If you have to swap your life with any one of your movie character, who would be and why?
See, I wouldn't say swapping because that means that person will have to take my life. Correct? Yeah. I would just say कि किसकी जिंदगी में जीना चाहूँगा. I think I would say Uri.
Oh.
I would really love to serve the nation in that way.
Super. We see very few people taking autographs. इधर सबको selfie चाहिए mostly. So good.
That's why I love it when it's autographed.
Yeah.
Anji.
Hello, sir. I'm
Hello.
Ashka. I'm a big fan of yours.
Thank you, man.
I'm extremely glad that I got to meet you today.
Yeah.
It was one of my dreams that I could
Thank
meet
you.
a
आप
celebrity
इधर
in
आओ.
life once.
आप इधर कुर्सी पे बैठो. इधर आओ. इधर आओ. इधर आओ. बैठो.
आराम
Good.
से पूछो. He's
Now
here
talk to
with
me.
you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
हाँ.
How was your experience working with? You're going to work with Dunky with Shah Rukh sir. It's a big opportunity.
देखो जो जर्नलिस्ट ने नहीं पूछा हमने.
मुझे उस फिल्म में एक्चुअली इट्स अ ड्रीम कम ट्रू ना.
Yes.
है ना, उनको मिलना ड्रीम कम ट्रू होता है, उनके साथ काम करना तो सोचो कितना बड़ा ड्रीम कम ट्रू है. वो भी इन कॉम्बिनेशन विद राजू सर डायरेक्टिंग यू. तो मैं बहुत ज्यादा डिटेल में बात नहीं कर सकता उसके बारे में बिकॉज देयर इज अ डिफरेंट प्रोसेस ऑन दैट. बट इतना मैं जरूर बोल सकता हूँ कि उनके साथ काम करके मुझे पता लगा कि वो बादशाह क्यों है. he is उनके जैसा कोई है नहीं. He is something else.
Happy Diwali. My name
Happy
is
Diwali.
Shari Rajpure. And sir, you have given us so many best films until date. So if not an actor, what would Vicky Kaushal be today?
I would love to be in the armed forces now that I've interacted with them so much and I'm so influenced by them. And I would just अभी मैं real hero हूँ. I would have loved to be a real hero. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Karina.
Hello.
So I've been a fan of you right since Masan. So there's one scene that I really love, the balloon scene, where both your characters confess your love for each other. So that balloon scene. So tell us, what did you make of that scene and what was your brief like?
Oh wow. I'll start with when I read that scene for the first time in the script. मैंने जब script पढ़ी थी and that moment came in the script, I remember I had such a big smile on my face that I had to keep the script aside. And I was just living that moment कि यार ये जो प्यारा सा moment था ना कि प्यार का इजहार बिना कुछ बोले बीच मेले में उन्होंने बलून से किया था. मेरे हिसाब से if I can say so myself, it's a beautiful cinematic moment which Neeraj and Varun came up with. पर जब हम शूट कर रहे थे it was I think पहला या दूसरा दिन ही था शूटिंग का बनारस में. और वो एक्चुअल मेला था, वो दुर्गा पूजा का मेला होता है वहाँ बनारस में. तो ऑब्वियसली वो फिल्म के पास हमारा इतना बजट तो नहीं था कि हम वो रिक्रिएट करें. तो जब वो मेला चल रहा था उसी बीच हमें गुरिल्ला स्टाइल में शूटिंग करनी थी छुप छुप के. तो हम छुप छुप के शूटिंग कर रहे थे. अब उसमें प्रॉब्लम एक क्या हो गई कि ये जो हीलियम गैस के बलून होते हैं जो उड़ जाते हैं, उसी साल बनारस हैड बैंड हीलियम गैस बिकॉज पिछले साल कुछ ब्लास्ट वगैरह हो गया था बिकॉज ऑफ लाइक देयर वाज एन एक्सीडेंट. तो उन्होंने बोला कि यार अब ये नहीं होगा. तो अब हमने कहा यार बलून उड़ाए कैसे हम. इतना भी नहीं था कि VFX के पैसे थे कि VFX में उड़ जाएगा. तो फिर नीरज एक्चुअली केम अप विद दिस आइडिया. तो जब आप देखते हो कि मेरे हाथ से मैं बलून छोड़ता हूँ और बलून ऊपर जाता है, तो नीरज हैड एक्चुअली सेलोटेप्ड अ थ्रेड ऑन टॉप ऑफ द बलून. उस थ्रेड को वेट बांध के ऊपर जो तार होती है ना, तार से उस तरफ डाला था. और वो कैमरा के पीछे खड़े होके, तो जैसे ही मैंने बलून छोड़ा वो कैमरा के पीछे से खींच रहे थे और फिर वो बलून ऊपर गया है.
So cool, yeah.
And that's what we did in the middle of a मेला. और वो सीन वैसे शूट हुआ है. तो मसान में कई ऐसे कहानियां हैं जो वो कहते हैं ना नेसेसिटी इज अ मदर ऑफ ऑल इन्वेंशन. तो हमने काफी ऐसी कारीगरी जुगाड़ किए थे उस फिल्म में. But thank you for asking me and making me relive that moment because it's one of my most special memories as an actor.
It's a beautiful film.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Nice.
Hi ma'am.
And so much.
Hi Sonal.
First of all, I don't know if I'm shivering because of cold or I'm beating you.
Okay, so my question is, you did not get to meet the man himself, but if you would get a chance to meet Sam Manekshaw, what would your question be to him? Like the first question that you would ask him.
Super question.
पहले तो मेरी बोलती बंद हो जाएगी मैं जब उनको मिलूंगा.
ऐसे ही बोलोगे कि शिवर हो रहा हूँ आपके वजह से.
ऐसे मैं बोलूंगा. I don't know if it's you or if it's the cold. I would actually tell him that I'm so happy that finally Sam is here.
Oh.
But I think I would just silently just adore him, observe him, and just be in love with him.
How much marks did you get in history?
How much marks? Pucho mat. I'm a better history student now than I was in school. Wow, this was so much fun. Thank you guys. How are you, sir?
Yes, Ryan.
I want to see you walk like Sam and one
अभी
Yes.
यार देखो अभी तो चाल में संभाजी बैठे हुए हैं सैम को कहाँ से लेके आऊँ? Okay, I'll try. So used to like have like a little stiff shoulder, and he would walk, and so he would walk like.
Super. Amazing. It's great that how you get into the skin of the character, Vicky, each time. And thank you all for coming. Thank you so much. Vicky, just parting thoughts. Your film is coming out. We're also recording this. Talk to the fans who didn't make it here, who are watching this. What would you like to tell them?
Firstly, thank you, Rohit. It really was a great start to the day for me. And I don't feel like partying. Well, partying with you, but I feel like partying with you. But thank you so much for such warmth and so much love that you guys gave to me, and it really was the perfect start to my day, and so much encouragement that I got from you guys, and lovely questions. Thank you so much. And to everybody watching me right now over there, lots of love to you guys, and thank you so much for all the love that you've been showering over the years. And I have tried my best to come up with a film again that could entertain you and make you feel proud of our Indian Armed Forces, which I'm sure you already are, but it'll be lovely to get to meet Sam in the cinema hall. So please do come in the theatres on the 1st of December and watch Sam Bahadur.
Super. Thank you so much. Guys, just stand together. We'll take one big group selfie. Sam is here.